Hi, welcome to my first YouTube video. I decided to do a planner flip through for my 2026 Frankenplanner monthly setup. Every month I combine multiple planners into one, and that way I can I'll have them all on one set of discs. I was using 2-inch discs from Jane's Agenda, but those seemed to be a little bit bulky. So I decided to go down to the 1.5-inch disc, and the cover is from Jane's Agenda, and I got this name decal from Heather Kell as part as being a patron of hers. You open to my monthly cover club from Jane's Agenda, and I'm loving it for this month. It's very New Year themey. So, and then then you open up to my yearly planner, which is Kellofaplan. Most of my planners in here are Kellofaplan planners, and the tab I have on top is for the year at a glance and for important dates, which I'll be writing in. And then you flip through, and on each of these pages I have the holidays. And then my first tab on the bottom would be for my goals section. Like I've got all my different sections split into different categories. I have goals, to-do, social, self-care, memories, and then next month at the bottom there. And you go into the goals section, and this is where I'm going to have my yearly goal page. And you flip to the monthly goals section, and I've got my little notes here and there that where I was trying to figure out how I wanted it set up. So, but you go to my goals section, and I'll have my goals for each month right here. And then you go to my to-do section, and I got just a sheet of list making paper at the front. And then you get into my monthly view. This is one I usually do not decorate or anything. I color code it, and I usually cross the days off to see what's gone by and where I'm at in the month. And then you flip again, and you go into my schedules section, which is it'd be from Kellofaplan Simplicity Plans. I got it at CPC Planner Conference back in November. So, and I'm really liking the layout of it because I'm debating on doing just color coding the weekly, and not even decorating it or anything, but just color coding it, and just so I can see my schedule at a glance for the day. And this would be in replacement of me doing my vertical ahead of time, because these boxes fit the vertical boxes. So I thought that was kind of handy. So, and then you flip to my next section, and that's where I have my Frankenplan to-do dashboard, where I usually put on this side this week, and I have a little weekly bar, and the next week over here. I've been doing that for a while now. And then the next section that you flip to would be my social media planner. And this is going to be just like an overview of like releases or stuff that I have to keep track of, or different Zooms with people that I have that I'm a patron member of. And then this I'm going to be attaching together. And on the back is where I'll probably put the number of followers I have each day, because one of my goals this year is to grow my Instagram page even more. So I don't decorate these and I don't share these. And then the next section that you flip to is where I do all my social media to-dos, like what I'll know on each section, like what I have to decorate, post pictures of, and stuff like that. And then that ends the to-do section, or the social section, and then you flip to the self-care section. And I usually have a dashboard from Jane's Agenda right here. Usually it's really, really pretty. And you flip to my gratitude section, which is actually my monthly view for my self-care planner. And I've decided that's where I'll put my gratitude for each day. The next section is my mood trackers, or all my trackers, really. I've got my mood trackers, some pages from Kellofaplan's mental health planner. I have a sleep tracker that I made myself at one point. And it's kind of old. It needs to be updated a little bit. And then I have my health symptoms, which I got that from Squaird Plans. And then my self-care section is a horizontal from Kellofaplan. And I'm going to be decorating this each week, and this is where I'll put my journaling and like my sleep tracking and everything like that. I've got some stickers that I'm putting up at the top bar. And then you switch to the next section, and that's where the mental health check-in is from the mental health planner, because I'm a huge advocate about mental health, and I'm even a peer support specialist at a drop-in center for mental health clients, and that's actually I like that job a lot. And then, and it's important for me to keep in touch with my own personal mental health while I'm helping others. And the next category section is my memories. And that's where I was doing decorative planning for each monthly. And I've decided that I'm going to share beginning of the month, before the pen, and after the pen each month. And I'll probably write in like my favorite memory from the day, or if there isn't a memory, I'll just leave it blank. But like anything like really notable, I want to be able to put in there. And then you flip to the weekly section. And that's where I have my weekly vertical, and that's going to be my memory keeping, and I'm going to post it after the pen now instead of before the pen, because I wanted to start putting in pictures more often, and I think if I did it after, I'd probably have better luck with figuring out how I want all the decor to go. And then the next section is notes and things, and that's where I just write brain dumps or anything I need to, or any like projects I'm working on. And I've got some note paper and some older note paper from Happy Planner that I really like a lot. I like how it says wild ideas. And then you flip to the back of it, and that's where I have next month. And that is it was the yearly planner of Kelloplans that it is just one whole month or one whole year for all just the months. So, and that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you for sticking around.